This channel is proudly sponsored by Shades of Vengeance. They bring to you Era Friction, the tabletop RPG where you are the ultimate action hero, harnessing the power of movie continuity errors to save the day. You will find the link to the Kickstarter in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperidge adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi! Welcome to this part of my review featuring Cursed Captains of Cthulhu, the core rulebook. If you haven't seen part 1 of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG of heroic pirates against the Cthulhu Mythos, please check out the playlist in the description below. This video is going to be an overview of character creation. Cursed Captains of Cthulhu is all about your character, their life as a pirate on the high seas, and the daring exploits of their crew as they take on threats both earthly and cosmic. The first thing you need is an idea of what kind of character you want to roleplay as. Once you have decided on a concept for your character, you use the steps in the character creation process to bring them to life. Everything your character does is decided by your own choices and decisions. Step 1 is choosing your starting profession. You look at the different starting professions available to you, and you decide which vocation you'd like to undertake. This starting profession will give you, among other things, a unique skill that other characters won't have access to. Then you allocate your characteristic scores. Once you've decided on your profession, it's time to define your pirate's characteristics. You allocate a certain number of points to your character's characteristic scores in melee, brawn, seafaring, abjure, harness, studies, savvy, and accuracy. The more points you put into a characteristic, the better they are in that area. Characteristic points are also important when it comes to choosing your skills. Your characteristics determine how good you are at fighting, casting spells, reading runes, and similar activities. Step 3 consists of choosing your skills. Where characteristic scores describe your aptitude in broad categories, skills are how you apply your characteristics in the game. Where characteristic scores are broad, skills are specific. Step 4 is building your personal style, bonds, and finishing details. You decide on your personal style and bonds with other characters. Your personal style can be guided by the equipment and starting profession you have chosen, but it's entirely up to you. The other important part of this step is to decide how you know the rest of the crew. Are you meeting them for the first time, or do you have a long history with them? Now, if you are not sure on how to choose your profession, you have a handy compass here. This compass has several directions, of course. North is combat focused in both ranged and melee attacks. East is about toughness and sailing, with some touches of nature-associated magic. And so forth. Each direction in this compass has guidelines, or rather, marks a tendency for specific professions. So maybe you want to be a melee combat machine. Then you would choose Soldier, which is at the north section. But if you want to be somewhere in the middle between a combat machine and a more sailing specialized pirate, maybe it's a good idea to choose Captain as your profession, because it is halfway between those two extremes. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we're going to start taking a look at the different professions. The character creation process is quite simple, and you do not need to follow the steps in order. If you have some inspiration for skills suddenly, or maybe you want to take a look at the professions beforehand, it is completely fine to take a look at those steps ahead of time. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoying exclusive tabletop RPG tips. You can also use the super thanks button and check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you and see you later.